This example 2. Let's look at this. It said the distance between city A and city B is 350 miles. On a certain map, the distance is scaled down to 3.5 inches. In essence, we are trying to compare the distance on the ground to the distance on the map. If you know how a map works, you can always represent the distance on the ground with some units of measurement on the piece of paper. And now, if the distance between city B and city C on a map on the same map is 7 inches, what is the actual distance of the ground? So this is ratio. So like we said earlier on, you're always going to have ratio be R1 over R2 will be equal to your small r1 over your small r2. They just have to correspond. So here I'm looking at, for instance, I can say map over ground is equal to m over g. The same thing. So what I'll do is I'll come back and say map over ground is equal to now the first one I have the distance on the map is 3.5 and the one on the ground is 350. So I have that one. This is given to me, this one here, so I know this one. Now how do I solve for they're looking for? In essence, now my m over g are the two variables that I do not know, and it turns out they gave me one of them. So on the same map, the distance between city B and city C is 7 inches. So the m is 7. So I come back and the 7 over g is therefore equal to 3.5 divided by 350. Obviously, I can cross multiply. When I cross multiply, I get 3.5 g is equal to 7 times 350. And therefore, g is equal to 7 times 350 divided by 3.5. And if you plug into your calculator, if you understand, you can say that if I multiply it by 10, multiply it by 10, 35 will go here, 100, and therefore this becomes 700. And therefore your G is equal to 700 miles on the ground. So always remember this. Set this up. R1 over R2 is equal to R1 over R1. And then you compare what you have, what you are given, and then what you want to find. And that should be able to help you solve all ratio problems.